Hey there pals, my name is Asian and welcome to RPGMaker. This is a software that lets you make cool and easy games. Today, I wanna see how much of a game I can make in 100 hours. No plugins, no mods, no external stuff, just vanilla RPGMaker. So let's begin. So let's see here. We have a few palettes. Ooh, I like this one. Alright, let's start with something simple, like water. I'm gonna create a little lake here. Okay, that's done. Now I can sort of add some rocks to bring it to life. You know, remove that one. And there. So now I wanna add something from here. This is like finding brushes in the drawing app, just nothing works. Maybe I can use this house. Wait, I can select multiple tiles at once. Yes! Alright, let's try to place that. Woohoo! This is speed building. Alright, I've created the starting point for the player, so now I'm going to move him there. And now I think I'm gonna increase the map. Ah, there it is. Whoa, whoa, that's big. Whoa, that's bigger than I thought. Man, I got a lot of work to do. Holy cows. Okay, I'm gonna... wrong grass. Okay, so I'm gonna fill this whole thing here. After this grass filling, I went to school and made a new game. My friends helped me learn a lot about the software, and it was fun making that little hurricane. Grass is filled now, I'll come with water and just do a little curve there, do a little twist so it's impossible to navigate, do a little thing here. This kind of looks like an octopus the more I look at it. Okay, I'll add a little thing down here. My octopus, like everyone. I'll fill it with water. Ah, that was satisfying. In fact, I want a replay of it. Great, oh gosh, I missed the spot. Now that looks like an octopus. I'm gonna add some eyes, you know. It looks like Mickey Mouse's gloves just punched a brick wall. And this thing is just crumbled. Next, I wanna use the shading downward. Oh no, ew. I may or may not have given the octopus smallpox, but man, water is hard. Alright, I'm gonna add some trees at last. We're making progress. I'm also gonna add a clearing, which maybe I can add some enemies in here, and I'll work on the rest of the map off camera. Okay, the Octopus Lake map is looking alright, but the main focal point are these towers scattered throughout. These black things are events that detect when the player is nearby, so it can spawn enemies. Speaking of enemies, here he is. I'm gonna duplicate him, not too much because this is the first battle. I should probably place them strategically. And now it's time to playtest. Yeah, this game's a weird one, alright. There's our guy here. Time to go on an adventure. Apologies for that. Okay, let's head down. And what's this? Whoa! Anyways, the reason I'm making this type of combat instead of standard RPG battles is because battles are super complicated and I don't understand. But the way this works is, if you hit an enemy, you have a 1 second cooldown where they can hit you. So it's basically like hitting and running. Just realize the player and enemies have the same hitting animation. Anyways, once the fight is done, you can go unlock the tower, which gives you an artifact piece. You need a few of these to complete the level. Also, little detour, but I want to make a tutorial just so this makes any bit of sense. So let's get working. Alright, that's done. Now let's test the tutorial. Hi, I'm Editor Agent and I am very sad. You see, I was recording with Xbox Game Bar, which not only looks garbage, but it only records one window. And since playtesting opens a new window, most of my playtests didn't get recorded. No! So yes, this is the tutorial. There's instructions for movement, enemies, healing, and saving. And that's everything. And as you can see, I fixed the animations. The map is done and I love it. So now I'm going to make something big, a boss battle. So let's build a battle arena. Oh, that was anticlimactic. But after 6 hours this is done. Let's play it. So I'm gonna save real quick. Alright, let's do this. So we're doing this fair. If you win, you get the artifact and boat. If I win, I get the artifact and I get to keep my out. Okay, let's do the tutorial so I can explain this. This is Simon. He works differently from other enemies. Makes sense, he's a boss. These 4 baskets close to you are indicators: up, down, left, and right. They indicate what arrow key you need to press when running towards Simon. You still have to shift to hit him. Do this enough times and you can defeat him. He left. Are you ready? Oh no, oh gosh, let's do this! Alright, up, I need to hit him facing up. Charge! Okay, right. There! One more! First fight complete. Now it's gonna do one of two attacks. So this guy has two attacks. This one's the unfinished fire attack. Third hit and he's done. Now once this happens, you remove 1 health out of his 4 health. But yes, this is the second finished clone attack. You have to find the real Simon and hit him 3 times. If I can just... Come on! Ah! Alright, I'm back. So once you defeated his attack 4 times, he'll jump around and these blob guys will spawn. These blob guys work the same as Simon, and that you have to hit them directionally. And they're one hit. Last one, once I've defeated him, Simon will come for one last fist fight. Well, this game is harder than it looks. Alright, I've done some cheaty cheats, but once the boss is done, you get a boat which lets you through to this island, which is where you go to level 2, the dungeon. Of cliches and puzzles. Yes, wow, what a bright dungeon. It's like Discord light mode. But anyways, let's build this thing. Alright, section 1 is done. This is the jump pad section. Yup, that's cool, and we can jump back. So for these weird things, they moved the jump pad. Jump pad moved, and now you can jump this void gap. Now that that's done, let's work on the next section. Alright, the section is done. Nothing new, just some enemies and stuff. Alright, let's go fight them. The arena's tiny though. Alright, the dungeon has tiny arenas, so I've added this guy to help. He may look shady, but you can give him the artifact from level 1 by fighting Simon. So Vincent here gives you superpowers. So as you can see, there's combo heal, speed hit, and 50% stun. Combo heal is good for the dungeon boss, but 50% stun is good for the dungeon. Speed hit is the best if you're good at using it. But I'm a noob, so stun it is. Let's get to fighting. Yes, as you can see, what, really, I died? That's not pretty epic stuff, isn't it? Alright, the entire dungeon is complete. We got puzzles, we got loot, we got grinding, we got more puzzles, we got mini bosses, we got mini games. Overall, epic map, needs some refinement, but now we are going to be working on the dungeon boss. The first stage is done. So basically we have to fight 10 enemies, 2 powerful guards, 4 agile maidens, 3 strong blacksmiths, and the librarian guy. Once you kill them all, you'll be teleported to a new area. So let's make it. Alright, the entire fight is done. But so as you can see, there's a wizard, another wizard, and a dragon. They're all the same person and he has 15 health. This boss took about 15 hours to make, so that's pretty fun. Once you take him out, he runs away to this room. Man, nice basement. Big enough to store my lace. Alright, the final room is done, and the cool thing is I used a futuristic theme, so there's things like a modern toilet in this primitive dungeon, and this brain in a sphere. Okay, now that's done, let's move on to the next map, the Kingdom. This is the Kingdom map. Yay, it's the My Life Kingdom. It's quite lore-filled, so I'll take you through... Whoa, roof! Yes, I'll take you through the objective of this map, so let's toast this butter. The Kingdom map is done! What a gorgeous map to program weirdness on. And hey, it only took 3 hours. But yes, the way the kingdom works is, there are people scattered throughout the map. You can interact with them and get start a quest. There are 20 of them, so that'll take a while. I've made 8 and I'll show you my favorite one. Alright mate, let's race. I've only won once while testing, so it's not looking good. Let's go! Yes! No! She's getting away! I'm not giving up. Let's go! GG man, that was great. But wait, let's look back, because earlier on she said King's Gate. What king? This guy obviously. He is the main villain of the whole game. Our goal is to grow an army to defeat him. The army is grown by doing quests. But the best part of the kingdom? There are buildings that you can actually enter to complete quests. Like this one, which is, if you see the label, this is the butcher's house. It's pretty simple, so let's get to it. Butcher is done, so the quest is gathering this dude's lost pigs. Alright, new building. This one's the jewel shop. It has a cool aesthetic like these walls. and this canal that protrudes out, which is nice. The jewel shop is done and dusted, nothing major here. Next is the big one, the blacksmith. This one will give you weapons. Each weapon has a different combat. Blacksmith is done. This is the blacksmith. This one's definitely over decorated, but it still looks okay. The weapons he sells are the sword, the axe, the scythe, the wand, and the bow. Their mechanics vary, especially the bow. Alright, time for another major building. This is the magic shop. It lets you enchant your weapons. Yep, this one should take a while to code. Shop is done, not the best, but as you can see there's 3 sections: potions, artifacts, and enchantments. You can buy potions, trade artifacts you found in the world, and sharpen your weapons. Now this is RPGMaker, so it wouldn't be an RPG without an inn. As usual, the inn lets you heal, save, music, and this is what it looks like. I found some pre-made maps and learned some skills there, so I have to say this inn looks pretty snazzy. Now I've created the save stations in the form of hotel rooms, and now I'll work on the healing pool, which looks ugly now. So I made this because currently you can only heal with potions, so this will be a recharge area. Moving on, we will be back to making quests. So the next quest is this person. It's a simple quest. You farm some crops and place them in a barrel. On to the next build. Now this map has been pretty peaceful. Let's add gambling. Alright, this is the prison. Look at how decrepit, rotten, and sad this looks. But as you can see, there's 8 prison cells. Each can either have a loot box or a battle. And speaking of battles, time to create one of my favorite parts of the game, the Champions Arena. This is where you can challenge yourself against some powerful champions. And this is the arena. I don't want any obstacles because it'll hinder the champions' movement. So let's build the thing around, and the circle gets bigger. So with that done, it's time for champions. We're about to enter the arena, and gosh, it's loud. So I'll talk to this host here and we start a fight. Also, my name isn't Fate Critical, it's a quest where I disguise as someone. But the first champion is the pathetic, the boring Blue Knight. This guy isn't too eventful, he's just good at movement and combos. So I'm gonna move to the center Man, I'm a professional coder. He cloned. Oh, no worries though, you can't die here. You just lose some gold. Alright, rematch! So I'm currently on 50 health, but he has 80. So I'm 5 hits from death, but he's 15. So the way he works is, if you hit him, he'll try to move around in front. No, my wand sabotaged me. Okay, I'm switching. The wand has good damage but slow cooldown. So I'll go with the scythe. Good random damage and good cooldown. This guy's not that hard. As long as you can react to his combos and heal a bunch, you'll be fine. I don't know why I'm cautious though. Like, bro, just hit the guy. There, I hit him, and again, oh, I killed him. Alright, so let's explain this thing. There are 5 enemy type: normal, warrior, magical, archer, and phase. Each has its own mechanics, but I've killed him and I can claim loot. And that's one of 5 champions done. Alright, this gets real. The second champion is really hard. Selena Witch. Now Selena has less health than the Blue Knight, but she can conjure spells like invisibility, self-healing, and she can freeze you, which looks pretty good, I'll admit. And overall, I love her. She's super fun to fight, especially with the fully enchanted wand. And yes, let's go. Now that that's done, that means it's time for the next enemy, or enemies, Steve. Man, this guy's gonna be fun. This is my favorite champion so far. So he works by trying to ram you with his minecart, and you have to destroy it. He moves weirdly, but if you break his cart, he'll try to run away. This is a 6.5 second period where you can try and kill him. Once the period is over, he goes back to his minecart, and you have to destroy it again. I like this one because the minecart can tank the wand, but it fails against the axe. So it's nice to change weapons for this. He has less health than Selena, but virtually he has the most. It's called math. Overall, annoying, but fun. This guy sucks at fighting, but he's honestly great. This brings us to our 4th champion, or champions, the Gladiator Girls. Yeah, these sisters are gonna be tough. They each have 60 health and move like the blue... Wait, where are they? They're retired. Doesn't matter since they're basically multiple Blue Knights. So now our last champion is Francis Victorious. Yep, his name is Victorious, and yep, he can teleport. This man is insane. He has 100 health, and when we meet, half the time he'll... Oh, he left. Alright, as you can see, the event next to Francis... Oh wait, that's the entire script, dang. Okay, so basically what happened is, I finished Francis, and then I finished the rest of the kingdom quests, which are cool. We get to raise an army, and then the army will storm, and then basically if you have enough people, you can go past the guards because the army is distracting them, and then you can go fight the king. But before that, I decided to make a battle against the queen and her 2 princesses. And basically what happened is, after I finished the battle, which most of it didn't get recorded, by the way, the whole king section didn't get recorded. Basically the free trial ran out, and that's about it. Yeah, that's pretty sad.